Alright everyone, so I'm going to talk about my kayak setup. It is a Talon 12. I use it for fishing. It is a stand-up kayak. It was $550 from Dick's Sporting Goods. I bought this kayak because it was a lot cheaper than a bass boat, say for $60,000. Didn't really have the money at the time to buy a John boat, which is still pretty expensive, probably around $5,000. So I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, started looking at the kayak. I found the Talon 12. It's my first kayak. Didn't really know much about kayaks when I bought it. I bought this kayak probably maybe a year ago. So when I bought it, I didn't know much about it. I wanted to get a kayak where I can actually do some fishing off of. Went to Dick's Sporting Goods, looked around, found that one. It looked like it could be a good first kayak, so I bought it. Since then, I've added a Garmin Striker fish finder on it. I've added some cordage on the front of the kayak as well to store some extra gear. That works out pretty well to store like your sweater if it gets hot, or a rain jacket if it's not raining and you think it's gonna rain. I usually put it there. Some measuring tools to measure your fish. Usually it's good there. I've also upgraded the seat on the kayak because the one that came with it was really thin and it sucked, and you couldn't really do anything on that kayak without your back killing you. So what I did was I went to Dick's Sporting Goods and I bought a bench seat. It's worked out perfect ever since. Kind of just sit it there. When I go on it, it works and it does the job. It is a GCI Outdoors bench seat from Dick's Sporting Goods for roughly, I believe, 20 bucks they got that for. Another thing that I've done to the kayak was I've added a paddle holder to both sides. Got those from Dick's Sporting Goods as well, and they seem to work pretty well. Put them right on the side of the kayak. When I'm not paddling, I just put them there and they're out of the way. They're not too expensive and they get the job done. So I also put a milk crate in the back of it to store my extra tackle. If I want to bring some extra stuff on the trip that day, I'll just put them in that milk crate. I usually just bungee the milk crate down to the kayak and it stays put. I also plan on putting some rod holders on the back of the milk crate just to have some more rod storage on the kayak. Right now I'm only using 2 rods on it. Alright guys, if you like that video, hit the subscribe button down here somewhere in this little area. Don't know where it's at, still getting used to it. And if you haven't seen that video, click it and watch it. It's a good video. And if you haven't seen the one below, click that one as well. And if you haven't seen this little subscribe button down here, hit that button again, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. And until then, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.